So you have a so Azure DevOps supports the multi-language and multi-platform projects. In this particular series, we will do it with Terraform, and we will deploy the resources in Azure platform, and we will deploy one resource in AWS platform, both with Azure DevOps pipeline. Also, it has couple of core services. For example, it has its own repository. So if you have a repository in GitHub and you want to manage the repository in now in Azure, so you can import that particular repository in Azure and you can manage that. You can change the code, you can deploy it directly from your Azure repository. Otherwise, you can also import the repository from your GitHub and trigger the pipeline. So the pipeline can be triggered from from the repository of Azure, or the pipeline can be triggered from the external GitHub repository that you might have hosted in the GitHub itself. Also, it has a very nice feature of Azure board. So if you are familiar with the agile platform of working, for example, Jira, Confluence, if you have already worked with Jira board, you know how it works. So similarly, Azure have a Azure have a capability of doing that with you can do it with Azure board. So it is a similar functionality. All your development and all your agile frameworks are in the same place, that is in Azure DevOps.